So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also, you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you. Started. This is to the men out there. This is just a warning of many things to come, that it is very dangerous out here. It's almost to the point where you need a contract, you need legal documentation written up that both people sign so that one another could basically have relations with each other. You're going to, in a sense, hear a woman state that there have been times, or many a times, that these things have happened to women without them even knowing. So she's basically stating that this has nothing to do with drugs. This has nothing to do with alcohol. This, like I said, this has nothing to do with being inebriated or anything of the such.
Okay, so this is how they gather the data. They survey people at different abortion clinics in the U.S. This is a U.S. statistic, and you can also look on the U.K. government website too, and it's similar. So if you're looking at different countries, different abortion clinics in different states and different countries, and it's all saying the same thing. You don't think that indicates that maybe that's the rate?
I think once again, I think again, for example,
or is it based on how you feel? You can't
No,
see study.
So, for example, a lot of people don't know what's happening to, right. So, for example, I know a lot of women, and I've certainly been in that position before myself, who have not actually realized they've been
Grape.
Oh, sorry, grapes, because we sometimes, I think,
How do you not realize you've been great?
well, because there's massive gray areas there with coercion and manipulation, and I just think that the reality of it is that sometimes you can get pushed into a situation which you didn't really want to be in, and I think that can sometimes be put. I'm not saying all the time. It's a nuanced conversation. We can't speak on every single individual case, but as a whole, I think there are a lot of women who might have not said no, but not said yes, not wanted it, and later.
But if they didn't say no, how is he supposed to know that?
Well,
I want to start by saying shout out to the lady in the red, because usually when I happen to see the podcast and she's talking, she is normally on the mark when it comes to having the conversation with a lot of women and what it is that they feel or say about men. So you were able to basically hear in that snippet, the woman in the black decided that she wanted to state that, yeah, this pretty much happens all the time, and there's a lot of women out here who this has happened to and they don't even realize that it actually happened. Notice she didn't mention extenuating circumstances. She didn't mention inebriation. She didn't mention any type of drugs. She didn't mention any type of force. She didn't mention none of that. So then you hear her basically go from this happens a lot of time to, well, some women or most women. And then the woman in red basically was like, well, if a woman basically does not, say no, and everybody's going along with what's taking place, how is a man supposed to basically know if everything seems okay? Like, is there a checklist, in a sense that he's supposed to go through? Is he supposed to have an itinerary? Like, how is a guy supposed to know? And then if that is the case, yet again, why didn't the woman just say no? Nobody is forcing her. Nobody is making her. You have two adults here that are clearly talking, that are clearly entertaining each other. At any moment in time, a woman can be like, you know what? I don't like this date. I don't like this dinner. I don't like this movie. Whatever it is, a woman can clearly go by her way and just walk off. But The woman in the black is basically saying that no, women will just, go along with it for whatever reason. Not even listing a reason. Now it'd have been different if she said, there was some fear or intimidation that was involved. Maybe then, that is 100% understandable, right? But like I said before, that's not anything that she listed. She made it seem in her listing as though both adults were consenting and going along with it, but in the woman's mind, this is not something that she wanted. So she's saying that men are supposed to be a part of the X-Men, and you're supposed to be the world's most powerful psychic, and you're supposed to peel back the layers of a woman's mind and be able to read exactly what it is that she wants and what it is that she is saying. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. This is going to get to a point where men are just not going to just go out here and even have conversations with women. It's already at the point where men don't even want to help women with things. Like, I've stopped helping women because I'm like, I'm not about to have any woman out here try to say that I was trying to run up and rob her, or I was trying to steal from her, or oh, I scared her and what are you doing? I'm not going through none of that. I'm not doing none of that at all. If a woman's cell phone, purse, whatever woman got, if it falls on that ground, blows away, yo, you better call Superman. You better get the Justice League on that, because I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it at all. I'm not doing nothing. Not a thing, because I refuse to have any of these women like this out here, especially like this example, the one in the black, especially an example like, I ain't about to have no woman like this trying to sit up there and state that a use of force or intimidation or whatever it is was basically used or something. Man, nah, I'm good. Like I said, this is where women are basically putting this at this moment in time. It's all on women's shoulders. Men ain't doing this. Men are not doing this at all. Men would actually, like to engage with women. Men would actually like to help women. But due to the fact that you have a lot of women out here that state that, I am woman, hear me roar, you basically stating that you are the strongest of the strongest, you are Superman. So we are going to treat you like the Superman that you are. You are an alien from another planet who gets their power from the solar energy from our yellow sun. So because you always have out, that solar energy, you are that plant-based type of battery, you can do anything. You do not need us mere mortal men to basically help you out or do anything for you. Also, it's going to get to that point where you're not even going to get us need us even for reproduction at all. But even though I said that, women will still, if it got to that point, women will still sit up there and go to the bank, the mail bank, and get some DNA, which they would still need men in order to reproduce. Even though I've covered a video where you had a woman basically state that they don't need men to reproduce, they can use their own cells to reproduce, but yet no woman out here is literally doing that. Millions of women out here are not doing that. Pay attention. Just saying. But beyond that ramble, this is 100% ridiculous, and this is how crazy it is getting for men out here at this moment in time. And if it's like this for us, just imagine what it's going to be like for your sons, for your nephews, for your male grandchildren. Just think about how crazy it's going to be if you allow logic like that to run rampant in society. Remember, there was already a story that I did on my previous platform where a father in Australia was out with his son, and he was showing his son some affection, and the women in the room basically said that he needed to stop. So when he didn't stop, they literally got the restaurant manager on him and stated that he needed to stop because he was making the women there uncomfortable and all this other type of stuff. Like, you can't even be a father and want to show your son affection because they try to brand it or deem it a certain type of way. That's how crazy it is right now. And this is why men need to change the way that they move and to start make a stance. And like I said, that's the way that things will start changing. If men speak up, things will change. If men don't say nothing, things are going to be the same, if not get worse or worser.